This video is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I am an entertainer. I'm a piano player. The one and only ape father in the house. Wow! I'm on the phone with the one, the only, Corey, my buddy. Okay, and I'm gonna actually let him take the floor. He's gonna tell you about his channel. He's gonna tell you about this is a true ape with diamond balls of steel. Take the floor, Corey.
All right, how y'all doing tonight? My name's Corey. I'm a 32-year-old. I have 3 kids ranging from 13 to 8 years old. I got a channel. It's called Tendie Time. I try to bring good stuff. I try to bring factual stuff. And it's the same thing with AMC. If any of y'all would be interested to come to my channel and watch, don't leave, Dave. Don't quit watching anything. I can be the early morning channel, but we would welcome y'all with open arms. All my followers, we call them tenderonis. And if you started following my channel, after you started following it, you would just start acting it would change your life. Next thing you know, you'd be somewhere and someone would say something to you and you'd be like, hey, look, me and you don't go on the same time. I go on Tendie Time. Everything about my life's about making tendies. But I know I got an accent. I know you might call me anything. I don't care. But as long as you respect me, I am a person that's built on morals and respect first. First of all, in this order, I'm a man with morals and respect, and then I'm a father, and then I'm a husband, then I'm an investor, and then I'm a YouTuber. I'm going to bring you everything I can.
Come on inside, boys.
And
I let the dogs in.
I don't pass anybody on the side of the road. So you can say anything about me, but I won't pass anyone on the side of the road without asking if they need help. And if I'm going in a business, if I'm going in, person coming out. And if someone's coming in behind me, I hold the door for them coming in. So that's a little bit about me, just letting you know. And now let's get into this. How you doing tonight, sir?
Doing great. Just finished 2 gigantic roast beef heroes. I'm a little full. Feeling good, though. Eating good like a good ape should. Now, let me just say something really fast. We are a family, okay? All of us. All the AMC apes, our ape brothers and our ape sisters. You are my family. And you know what? We should all be here for each other. You know, because sometimes, the ape father gets questions. They'll be like, ape father, what was the motive behind the GoFundMe page? The GoFundMe page was to help ape brothers and ape sisters. Like I said, I don't want to prove it anymore. A lot of haters out there, Corey, they're trying to make the ape father look like a bad guy. And it's the same concept here. Corey is a gentleman. Corey is a true ape, and, he wants to just get his voice heard. And I feel that we are family, and if the ape father could help him to get his voice heard, so be it, baby. He's my ape brother, Corey. The ape father loves you.
You're right, bro. I love you too. Like we said, we love everybody. This is the movement, and fundamentals. They're kind of starting to come into play. We're gonna bring big investors back in. I mean, like you said, if you come and check my videos out, I got some funny videos up on there. There's some money on there with a stack of cash, and they're like I'm doing videos as often as I can. But like we've said. If you buy and hold, that's great. But if you swap to Fidelity, that speeds everything up. That's going to bring life-changing wealth. You're going to be able to get anything you ever imagined. But, like we said, like we said earlier, stuff is about to get real. I think the rule has everything to do with AMC, period. Point blank.
And you're talking about the 2-day halting of trading rule, the new rule, the New York
7.13.
Go ahead. Let's talk about that. Tell me your opinions on that.
I don't know. I think it could. Like I said, I think it's directly because of AMC. I think a real broker started complaining, saying, "Hey, listen, people are transferring from these." Free sites that use payment for order flow, and we can't find the shares. It's not making any sense. you just think it doesn't have to be a lot of shares. If it's one share here, two shares there, and you got 5,000, 500,000, that's a bunch of shares. I mean, it's just, I mean, I think it's good. I think it's a good thing. But, you know, back in June, when it did that little tiny little run up where it would have ran up, in my mind, 1,000% it would have ran up if we didn't get the volatility halt. That's why I kind of like a little iffy on the SEC anyway, because, like, see, me personally, I was in it then. I mean, I've been in it since then. I remember that day clearly. I started getting notifications about it's running up 10%. And so when I drive a dump truck. So when I stopped, I was like, well, let me check this out. And I'm watching, then all of a sudden everything stopped. And first thing that went in my head was, oh crap, Robinhood is doing it again. So it wasn't a mistake because I made up in the end. I said, I want to sell 6 shares. That would cover my investment because I got in so early. And probably like 5 minutes went by, and I got a notification saying they sold, and then immediately opened back up. Just say at the time it was like $60. And when I was first reading about it in the beginning, I looked at Trey Trick's videos, and he said it's a volatility halt. They most of the time gap up. It'll gap up. So when it comes back, it'll gap up. So I was like, all right, cool. I done hit the sell button, so whatever. Whatever, it is what it is. Well, it didn't gap up. I got a notification that they sold for like $60, and then like within a snap of a finger, it opened back up and it dropped back down to $50. But our H's were so strong, and the buying pressure was so crazy. I mean, it was back up to 60 in like 2 minutes, and then it was another volatility halt. So I think that prepared us. I think that prepared all the H's for, like, back then, a lot of H's, I think, panicked like I did. And was like, oh, crap, here it is. And just started hitting sell. But now, man, we're weathered. I mean, everything, like you said, we got the royal flush. Everything is there. So this time, it won't be a volatility halt. I mean, it might be, but it'll most likely be like Fidelity saying, hey, listen, we can't find 1 million or 2 million shares. And Gary Gensler's going to have to do his job then, and then we'll be prepared. So people's not going to say, oh, crap, we're halted, and everybody to help hit the sell button. Everyone's going to say, oh, all right, it's starting.
Let me just cut in.
What Lambo do I want?
Exactly. Let me cut in real quick. So where I feel that we're at in the Eight Fathers' opinion with AMC is this. All the DD has been done already. It's done. You know, people break my chops all the time. Oh, Eight Father, why don't you do a technical analysis? So just for ceremonial purposes, Eight Father does technical analysis. Wah! Wah! That's just really quick there. Now, the reason why I do that, and Corey, is I'll explain to you. Because what we need to do besides buying and holding, and as you know, the Eight Father is planning the big gorilla. It's coming in the mail from China, the 20-foot gorilla. We need awareness. And one of the awarenesses that we need is to really bring these fake shares out in the open. Okay, so there's all these things out there, and I want to ask your opinion on it. Are you ready, Corey? So I get a lot of emails. I got a lot of messages. So one of the big topics is computer share, DRS. Do you know about this? What's your opinions?
Yeah, I mean, not DRS, computer share. I thought in the beginning that it was, and I made a video about it. From what I looked up was, it's kind of like the same thing as a volatility halt. I mean, it's a company. It's not a brokerage company. It's a company that is there to, in my mind, this is what I thought before. Like, this one was commenting on my videos telling me that I was wrong. But I looked from trusted sources that it's kind of like a transferring service, kind of like a service from, like, if you was like when you're transferring from